Hi, this is Lawrence Frontera, also known as a Punk with Toys on Instagram. Today I'm going to take a look at the Marvel Legends Age of Apocalypse Rogue. I gotta say, from what I've seen, this is crazy. At least from what I've been collecting here. Normally, you see these things and they pop up in their waves, no matter what wave it is when it comes to Marvel Legends. But man, I am just able to get these things kind of floating in. One from Target. These are coming from Amazon. I have one coming in from Hasbro Pulse. It's kind of crazy. So, I'm going to take a look at this one because I should have Magneto tomorrow. Cyclops is coming in. I got Barbecue coming in, which is an X-Men, but G.I. Joe. And then I got Zartan coming in. So I have all kinds of stuff coming in right now. And I don't even have the whole wave of this thing yet. So many of them are on back order. It's absolutely crazy. So anyway, enough talking. I have a lot of stuff coming in, so I'll be doing a bunch of reviews. Anyway, X-Men Age of Apocalypse. Again, if you haven't read this comic arc, go ahead and do it. It was amazing. Going back to the 90s, I absolutely loved it. It's something different. So anyway, here's Rogue. And as you can see, she is different. And again, this is part of the Colossus Build-A-Figure. And with him, we're getting the left hand, left arm with an extra fist. So even though you're not getting much with these figures, and you're really not, this Colossus figure probably should be a deluxe figure. So I guess you can kind of look at it that way. You are going to get a whole another figure. So anyway, enough of that. Let's take a look at our figure. And this is our X-Men Age of Apocalypse Rogue. And she is a completely different mold because she has her moon boots. And she's nothing like the original, or the Rogue that everyone has got to know and love. She has a necklace. If I remember correctly, this has something to do with Magneto, because her and Magneto, if I remember correctly, were a thing. So she does come with two different hands. She has two fists, because we all know Rogue likes to punch. And then she has her open hands, which did not come with this Rogue, which was the carded one that was just recently re-released. So, anyway, she is straight out of the 80s with your puffy arms, fists, your moon boots. I don't really remember exactly what the reason was for this design on her, and why she was the way that she was. And if I remember correctly, she's actually much younger than Magneto, as he was pretty old, and she was always a younger. But in the comic arc, if I remember correctly, her and Magneto are a thing. It actually kind of harkens back to, if I remember correctly, kind of like the first X-Men movie. He knows what her power is, how he can use it and manipulate it, especially against Apocalypse. So, yeah, she doesn't come with much. She has a different sculpt. I don't know what else she's part of. I do believe the legs are the same as this Rogue. Up here, the thighs, but that's about it. The chest is completely different, as you can see. The way this is sculpted more. I'm not really trying to touch that, if anyone's wondering. Where this one, not nearly as much design on it. And same with the backside. Wow, one is much more plump. But even her face sculpt, she looks like a younger child, a younger kid in this one compared to this one here. And I honestly don't remember exactly how young she was supposed to be. But anyway, this is your Marvel Legends Rogue. Does not have double jointed elbows, as it'd be really hard to get that in when you have this puffy little shirt here. Her boots do make it difficult to get a good maneuverability, as her feet just kind of look stupid if you try and turn them too much. So you do have ankle rockers, but again, it's really I gotta move back and forth like this. Her knees, make sure she doesn't get a good bend here, so you can probably get her in some pretty good stances, depending on what you want. But again, another very plain figure for the Age of Apocalypse wave. Again, I really like this comic arc back in the day. Again, you are going to get the arms for Colossus, and this guy is going to be a monster, so to me it's well worth getting because he's such a integral character, and he's such a big giant character. I think you could use him with a lot of different things. Again, 2 sets of hands. Can't really use it with anyone else because she always has the gloves on. Again, different sculpt. Different sculpt in this one. I'm not really going to go over too much with her. Again, pretty plain character, but a nice looking character. Her poof here kind of does cover her face, so if you have her back too much like this, it looks like she has a really long giraffe neck. So you do kind of have to have it angled down like this. But again, I do like the figure, like the way it looks. You know, it's hard to say, you know, what they should come with. They don't have a lot of weapons, as we all know. Most of the X-Men don't really use a lot of weapons. They are pretty much part of them. So, it would be nice to give a few different things, but hey, we give it, I guess, what we can get. Again, here's your box. It looks just like the other Marvel Legends, but this one has the Age of Apocalypse X-Men symbol. It's gonna fit in, has your Apocalypse on it. So if you're a box collector, which I am, I do keep all the boxes. It's gonna fit in there nice. It's gonna fit in with all of them. So anyway, there it is. Your Rogue. I'm not really sure too much of what you could do as a customizer, because I don't customize. But here's a nice looking figure. You could probably pop her head off. Maybe go with a standard Rogue. But it is going to be kind of weird, like I said. If she's looking up like that, where you can kind of see her face, she kind of has a giraffe neck. But other than that, it's a nice looking figure. So, anyway, that's my quick review of this figure. Clearly, I didn't do an in-depth one. I think I might do more of an in-depth one on Magneto when he comes, because, in all honesty, he's got 2 heads. He's got some other things. Again, here I am rambling. I just kind of want to quickly do this because I've done the other, the wave 2 that I've gotten. So if anyone's interested, again, hopefully these things start popping up soon. I know some people have gotten them. Again, I don't understand the rhyme or reason for it, as, again, Cyclops has popped up for some reason, and they charged me, so I'm assuming he should be shipping, and that's coming from Hasbro Pulse. Legion was by himself on Target's website, so I was able to order him. 4 of them were able to pre-order from Amazon, or not pre-order, but are still up for order, where Cyclops, who is shipping for me, again, you can't get them on Amazon, even to pre-order them now, and same with Kitty Pryde, so I got those ones on pre-order. Again, whoever ships first gets my money. That's the way I do it. Especially with something like this, they're not army builders. So anyway, now if you liked the video, give me a thumbs up. Again, there's not too much to really go over with these. I kind of feel like I'm doing a disservice right now, but I do like the figure. I love the X-Men growing up, but I guess compared to the G.I. Joe reviews that I do, this is pretty, again, not too much review. Anyway, I'm getting out of here. Punk with Toys on Instagram if you're interested. There'll be more reviews probably coming in the next 7 to 10 days, depending on when stuff comes in. So get out there and do your toy hunting. Have a great night.